Well, while from a quick glance, the U.S. job market appears to be solid, unemployment claims are down and wages continue to be on the rise. But for those entering the workforce for the first time, reality feels quite different.
Our Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joining us now.
And Taylor, we know that recent college grads are out there struggling, not only looking for housing, looking for jobs. It's a tough adult life out there.
It really is. I mean, to put it frankly, the job market right now for recent graduates is not ideal. And as you mentioned, I mean, the economic data shows that the market is very strong right now. It's very stable, but what we are missing, and it's very important, is companies actively hiring. So yeah, getting your foot in the door for a recent grad is the hardest it's been in years right now. And according to an analysis by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the unemployment rate of recent college graduates has jumped to nearly 6% in the first 3 months of this year. That's up from 4.5% during the same time last year. And it's also higher than the national unemployment rate. And I think it's even a bigger statistic to look at is the underemployment rate, which is essentially the number of graduates who are working jobs that don't typically require a college degree. That's up to a whopping 41%. So I think that's a bit alarming considering, number one, how expensive these degrees are. And 40% of college graduates not working a job in their field, they're most likely not getting a college degree salary on top of that.
Okay, so looking at these recent college graduates, why are they having a harder time compared to graduates of years past?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things contributing to this right now. I mean, the job market for quite some time has been in this weird no hiring, no firing kind of limbo phase. And it's really kind of geared towards the uncertainty in the economy right now that's kind of keeping the market in this weird limbo. But also, we have to look at the number of people graduating with college degrees. I mean, that's up astronomically from just maybe a decade ago. So the competition to get into these jobs, plus a lack of companies actively hiring right now, is kind of a double whammy hitting these graduates at the same time.
That's pretty tough. And we know that filling out job applications is tedious. No one really likes to do it. But what's the landscape like that for filling out those applications right now?
Yeah, and this comes from speaking with people kind of on the job hunt right now. I mean, you have a couple of things going on all at once. You have, people with the technology, with LinkedIn, you are now able to see how many people are applying for a job. If you're seeing, over 100, over 200, you might say to yourself, I think I'm going to sit this one out. So that's a job that they're not applying for. Another is just the use of AI that is kind of automatically scanning these resumes. So not only do these college graduates may have to have an expert kind of scan over the resume to make sure it's professional and it looks great, but they also have to check that it's going to kind of pass these AI scans for the job application that they're applying for. And then again, a demand from employers now, for people who are getting calls back. I mean, we're seeing multiple rounds of interviews, projects that they have to submit. I mean, that's creating a lot of fatigue for these students who just graduated and are just hoping to get their foot in the door.
I hope this is just a short-term problem here, Taylor. Could this also be, though, a long-term issue with the job market?
So I think this is tricky because a lot of this is going to depend on how the economy performs, right? I mean, economists still are kind of putting a 45% chance of entering a recession. I will say silver lining, that's down from around 60% just a couple of weeks ago. And of course, if we enter a recession, I mean, it would be difficult for anyone to land a job, not just college graduates. But I do think we have to kind of look at a bigger shift that might be happening here. And it's how employers are viewing education, right? I mean, we've seen more companies kind of removing that qualification that you need a college degree. So, I do think the silver lining here, because I know a lot of this has been very negative for college graduates who might be listening, but this no firing, no hiring trend that we're seeing, it can't last forever. Eventually the scales will tip one way, and hopefully, I mean, there are some signs that it will tip towards the hiring, hopefully soon, but it's something that of course we'll be following, and I know a lot of college graduates will be following too.
A bunch of recent college graduates, but Taylor says, okay, it'll be all right, just wait it out.
Fingers crossed.
All right, Taylor, thank you.